Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Hand of Fate. So, last time we almost made it, and we had fantastic luck, so honestly, following that, I don't really have a whole lot of confidence, except for the fact that they patched the game recently, so maybe it's been rebalanced, maybe a little, hopefully, kind of, sort of. I'm crossing my fingers here, though. Now, I'm running into an interesting problem, where the narrator now speaks even more than usual, and, oh, dear sweet lordy. Yeah, let's give him half our food. What the okay, this is gonna be interesting. Wonder what huge failure does. He just turns into a demon and murders me? Huge success! Okay, let's see what happens as a result of this. We get 2 gain cards, and a token. Beautiful. So we get a blessing. Self-righteous. On any hit, the player inflicts 2 more damage. Per blessing they possess. Damn. And Holy Touch. Undead who physically strike the player may receive damage themselves. That's not as good. But I can sell it. And I get the token for him. And that's not going away anytime soon. So
the call to action, to adventure.
It's a 50-50. That's pretty good. And I think even with failure, you still get the weapon, which would be good. A weapon would be nice. And, you know, third card from the left always seems to be working out for us. So we get down, we get the weapon, and what weapon do we get? We get the mace, which is pretty good. It's better than the sword or the axe. Does a little bit less damage, but speed is better. Now let's quickly go into the controls, go into the audio, and then just turn off voice. Sure, he says kind of interesting things, but when it comes down to it, when you're playing Hand of Fate, and you're trying to commentate over it, you really don't need the narrator talking to you constantly. Noble Traveler. Okay, let's see what this guy has for us. Now, I will admit, with a lot of challenges, I was kind of talking about this the previous one, but I'm really grumpy that half of the cards are like a X% chance of success. It kind of dumbs down gameplay to just like a roll of the dice, which makes sense from like a D&D perspective, but if I'm playing a game, I really don't want to be told, well, you failed to climb the cliffs, you die. It's like, no, let me climb the cliffs. Let me do this as gameplay or something. That'd be really nice. But no. A nobleman approaches on a chariot as you walk the streets of Stiegel. He notices you and comes to a stop. Greetings, mercenary. I'm a collector of rare weapons, and yours intrigues me. Would you part with it for gold? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens here. I've never done this one before. Actually, no, let's decline. A, because we need it. B, see, I have no idea how we're supposed to do this, but I bet if we decline, maybe he attacks us, which could be interesting. Disappointing, but my own fault, I suppose, thinking that I could expect to find a business-savvy peasant, He rides away. Well, okay. So next time we do this one, we'll sell our weapon. That was dumb. Unfortunately, we're a little poor. But we can sell our blessing. If this is indeed a merchant, no, it is a bandit attack, which is a problem. So, King of Dust isn't happy with you killing his men. Time to fight 3 bandits. Now, we're in the very unfortunate circumstance where we have no gold, no food, and we're going to start starving to death. So unless we find a merchant on this level, we're going to be extremely poor off. I know, we're going to have a lot of trouble with this one. So, my goal is to not take any damage from this challenge, if possible. Let's see, there is no way of skipping the equipment phase right now. Yep. As much as I'd like to. Well, let's just stay back here where the arrow traps aren't. And focus on beating these guys. Now, I've noticed that sometimes enemies go invincible when they're swinging at you, which is always going to be a complaint of mine with the game. Apparently I got an achievement for being a champion and a squire, so they must have... Okay, they don't have the icons yet, but they do have the achievements in. Hilarious. Okay, and I don't get anything for that one. Traveling healer. Beautiful. Just what I needed. Approach the shop. Yeah, I should definitely take the bandit attack out of my deck, because you don't get any loot for it, therefore it's probably not worth it. And the trees seem to be wigging out a little bit. Well, it's okay, we don't have to look at them for very long. So first off, let's sell items. Oh. Tits. I should have sold my weapon to the nobleman. We're actually going to starve to death here. Dead Man's Gorge. 1 monster card. 3 of dust. Yeah, so I highly doubt we're going to live very long in this run. So, I mean, shorter run of Hand of Fate, but honestly, like, I know these episodes are a little short, but I kind of like them being short because it means, you know, constantly cycling my chances. One of the problems I have with, like, Tower of Guns or Wizard's Lizard is it takes forever to lose in that game. Ow. So, you know, in Wizard's Lizard, I may be doing poorly, but when it comes down to it, the way it works is, you know, I can see my loss incoming, and it takes maybe 20 minutes. And there's nothing I can do about it apart from just, you know, fail the run intentionally. 2 game cards. Please be food. Nope. Please be... Oh. Quit. Oh, yes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to starve a little bit more, but we're going to go in, approach the shop, and we are going to sell that Explorer's Helmet. Because... Whenever we're done walking in. I kind of wish, like, once you've already seen the animation, you could skip it, or really if you could just skip any and all animations. So let's sell this one. Not sell our mace. Now we have 30 gold, which lets us buy 8 food. Perfect. That's all we need to continue this run. Now, we are injured about 20 based on starvation, which kind of sucks. But we're going to heal slowly and... oh, come on, Rockfall. Well, I really should have sold my weapon to that one guy and just dealt with it. Oh, we only have a 25% chance. Like, if there's some level of skill that I could assume... Oh, huge failure. Great. 2 pain cards. 10 health and 5 health. It's actually not terrible. Well, we didn't get the token for that one. Confusing. I thought we've gotten the token for the Rockfall in the past. Oh well. So, we've got 5 food left, and I think we've got 2 more floors before we hit. So, nope. No, this is going to be the last floor. Goblins. I thought I've gotten the token for goblins before. Maybe I've just never actually managed to kill the goblins. Interesting question. Well, this puts us in an interesting position where they've stolen one of my food. But if I can do enough damage to them, they've also stolen my weapon, which is, you know, a bad, unfortunate thing. Doesn't look like there are any traps on this level. Actually pretty happy about that. So, ideally, I can get my weapon back. I really wish I could hit these guys on the ground. Unfortunately, the coup de grace move is only available if you have a specific type of weapon. One that I do not have in this circumstance. Okay, so the goblin with our weapon is on the ground. I'm betting he is... Okay, so we get a little bit more food. Goblin with our weapon is actually down, so I guess I'm just going to focus on this guy for a bit. Unfortunately, they've spread out pretty heavily. Please just be dead so I can not have to worry about you. Kind of looks dead. Doesn't look like he's getting back up, so yeah, took him out. Adventurer and Master Combatant. I think that's the first time I've ever actually full-out killed the goblins. Weird. But we get more food, we get the token, and we get our weapon back, which is pretty much all we needed. I feel like they actually improved a fair number of things. A Wife's Fury. Hey, we've done this one before. So we already know what this one does. Let's go to the tavern and confront the husband. Find the husband. Jack of Dust. And his friends. 3 of Dust. Now, last time we threatened him. Let's join his drinking game and see what happens. Oh, okay. I'm kind of afraid what huge failure is. Let's try number 3. Huge failure! What happens? Quickly fall unconscious, and 3 pain cards. Well, there goes our sword, there goes our food, and there goes our non-existent equipment. Okay, so that ended pretty terribly. Whatever. More rock falls. Hey, you never know. Maybe I'll actually get a success on this one. Unfortunately, it's a 25% chance of success. Seriously, though, I think when it comes down to it, I really wish it wasn't like a percent chance, because there's no reason for me to pick any card other than one. It's not like I can track the cards as they come through. As it stands, I've actually been succeeding with card number 3 constantly, which is kind of confusing. Of course, I did kind of fail when it could... That's 6 bandits. Oh, this is concerning. Kind of hope I get loot for this one. At the very least, I'm going to get the token. So, I am belly aching about the, you know, the card elements get a little cheap. But at the same time, there are a lot of things in this game that I really appreciate. Like, I like the fact that you truly do unlock new stuff with every run you do. That truly makes this game feel nice, varied, and has like a lot of persistent goals in a way that, say, kind of like Rogue Legacy, but I think this is a better approach to how to have like persistent upgrades in a roguelike. Because, you know, Rogue Legacy, it's constant upgrades to your gear in such a way that, you know, eventually beginning content is trivialized and everything becomes about farming. Whereas in this one, farming is, we get 1 food, that's good, we needed that, and 25 gold, we didn't need that. And we get some oversized eggs. So last time we attacked the gorilla and returned the egg to the nest. Let's see what happens when we take the egg. We get 1 food gain card. Please give me more than 1 food. 5 food, beautiful. Watch the bird attack me. What? I don't get the token? How the hell are you supposed to get the token? I've done the rockfall so many times at this point. Hey, we get the maiden. And what can we ask her for? So we can ask for longer life, supplies, or gold. Let's ask for supplies. We're going to run out of food at some point. So we get 1 food and another food. Hey, so let's see what's at the end of this. Devil's Choice. Devil's Choice, always a bit on the scary side. Let's see what we get, though. So, test our might. We get to fight some of these. Let's, I don't know, let's pick the... None of these guys are particularly threatening, and he always ends up making you fight too, so I'm just going to pick one of the weaker one, and now we're fighting the other ones instead. Maybe I should have fought the 3 of Dust instead, but then he would have... I don't know. Devil's Choice never ends up in such a way that you get to go with your pick. It always just screws it up for you, which is fine. Honestly, I think you get loot for this one for succeeding, which is good. I kind of miss my mace, just because it's a lot easier to get some swings in before they get the chance to properly retaliate. That said, mostly I just have to be patient here and, you know, dodge roll out of the way instead of trying to get some extra swings in. I really do wish there was like an extra animation or something if I've actually killed somebody, because I really have no idea if I've knocked somebody down or killed them in this game. Okay, we get 3 gain cards and the token, so we get 1 equipment. We get another mace. Yes. We get 5 gold. And more gold. Well, I believe there's another merchant that we'll run across on the way through here, which is good. Which is very good. And we've got plenty of food, so we're going to at least not be starving to death by the time that we get to the maiden. Not the maiden, the Queen of Dust. With our current level of equipment and money, I really don't think we're going to do very well. Now, the last time I picked 3. Let's pick 2. Nope, failure. We get hit by the rocks. We get 1 pain card, 15 health. Ow. And, oh. Good warrior brings along a helmet. You realize hours later What? Okay, just when you think it's over, you are knocked unconscious by a large rock striking your unprotected head. A good warrior brings along a helmet. You realize hours later, as you wake with less supplies in your pack. So we lose gold, and we lose all of our food. Oh boy, this is dangerous. At least, this should be a merchant. Yeah, shop. Unfortunately, oh, we do have a lot of money. So, let's see what we can buy. We do have a mace. We don't have food. So what I could do, and this is probably what I'm going to have to do, is buy a bunch of food, move back and forth until my health is halfway full. But let's first see what equipment there is. So, there's the Blood Crescent, Damage 25. Press left bumper to perform a killing blow that also drains your health. Hell no. Axe. And Fortitude's Breath. I'm going to want Fortitude's Breath before we continue on. And then I have enough money to... Oh. Heal wounds. How much would that be? Expensive. I'm just going to buy 5 food. It's going to be expensive. Probably should have healed wounds instead of getting Fortitude's Breath. Except for Fortitude's Breath is going to let me counterattack, which is pretty important. Watch this. Yeah, no, we don't want this. So I'm going to move left and right one more time. That's going to put us at 83. And no, pass it by. And then we're going to go here. Please don't be stairs. Queen of Dust. Okay, let's try this again for the upteenth time. It's like the gumball machine from... Oh, 2 tokens. Well, chances are we're not going to be able to beat her, but considering they have rebalanced some things, I'm really crossing my fingers that, you know, maybe we'll have some luck here. Maybe it's a little bit darker, so I'm going to be able to see stuff too. Now, as usual, strategy is focus on the dust, and then focus on the queen. I really wish we had a position where I could fight the queen without having to worry about that ballista, but does not look like that is the case. Well, ow! She's got quite the holy shit! They just took off all of my health. Now, okay, it looks like the shield I'm currently wielding does not give me the ability to counter. Oh, fuck. This is rough. Okay, so they've rebalanced the Queen of Dust in such a way that she is actually more dangerous than she was the last time I fought her. And she has really crazy reach. Holy shit. Like, they've actually rebalanced it so she can hit you from that distance. Or from a much greater distance than she used to be able to. Oh. Okay, so we've got 2 more bandits, and then her. Nope, 3 more bandits. They're not all dead. At least I can knock her down. Oh. Unfortunately, if she's swinging up to hit, she, can't be stunned. Great. And, yeah, my shield bash didn't even do anything to her while she was winding up for that hit. Damn. Well, we're going to be stuck on this scenario for a very, very long time, because I've done this on, you know, my own with practice, and still not succeeded. Oh well. At least we get a bunch of new cards, which is good. Helpful Priest. We get Healer's Ring and Charity. I thought I already had those cards. Okay, what do we get from this one? Time Heals. Oh, we know about that one. That one's awful. And what's this one do? Devil's Choice, we get Devil's Wager. Thought I also had that one too. Either way, this is pretty good. So, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Hand of Fate, and maybe we'll get some luck with the queen. Maybe not. I don't know. I think really I just need a weapon with counter, because that's a good way of attacking her while she's attacking you, because rolling away doesn't seem to work, and trying to hit her with a shield bash or an attack only seems to stun her every once in a while. Either way, I'll see you guys on the next episode, and as always, thanks for watching.